Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below. Make sure you go check out the giveaway video for all the details on how to earn, or win I should say, one of 3 copies of WWE 2K25. Now on to the video. Alright, so we got some more information for MyRise, more of a breakdown, little features that they didn't announce in the IGN thing yesterday. Make sure you check out my last video. I made a full breakdown of that IGN thing. We talked about the creator wrestler and everything. We got a good look at it. So let's go over to the ringside report on 2K's website and discuss. All right, so here we are over on 2K's ringside report. I'll leave a link in the description down below. They go over the IGN video here. They have it posted, and then they get into the nitty-gritty. So let's just read through this and see what else is added to this year's MyRise. All right, so let's talk a bit more about your custom superstars. This year, you created one from the men's division and one from the women's division in either order, depending on your choice. So it sounds like you create both characters, and then if you watched the IGN thing yesterday, they meet up and they have a history in the story mode. It's really cool. Now, that history hopefully changes based off of what you pick, because it sounds like they're exes or whatever and they don't really like each other at first, but maybe they'll get back to liking each other. I don't know. I like the dynamic of the fact that both your characters, and you're going to make them both meet up. I think that's really cool. You can have them be your ultimate heel and villain or whatever if you wanted to. For me, I'm super excited because I get to have my main 2 characters I've made in every wrestling game finally in a story mode, kind of like in 2K20. Although the 2K20 storyline was a little goofy and his name was Trey, and I mean, I liked the 2K20 storyline because for what it was. I know a lot of people hated it. I kind of like the goofy slash over the top things. That's what I like about wrestling. It doesn't have to be the super cold, calculated, serious stuff. I like the larger than life stuff. Anyway, so I'm hyped for this. I'm gonna have fun with this. And then it says down here, MyRise now has 3 combined save slots for both the men's and women's division characters. Once you complete a full playthrough, you have the option to replay MyRise on the same save slot to experience the story again with your custom characters and overalls, so your overall stats, carrying over to start again on the new save slot. So it has New Game Plus. That's freaking cool. One of the big issues I had with AEW Fight Forever's story mode was that once you play through it once, your creator wrestler was stuck with those stats. Instead of being able to play through it multiple times to max out your wrestler, it would just reset their stats. So you'd have whatever stats you got for that playthrough, that's the stats. That's stupid to me. I want to be able to max out my character. You can't do that in AEW Fight Forever, and essentially that killed the mode for me. It's like, well, why am I playing it again if I have to start all over? That's stupid. That's stupid. Anyway, importing and exporting characters is still available for both men's and women's division characters to and from the main game. This is separate from the My Superstars exclusive to the island. So the My Superstar, you cannot import or export wrestlers to the island mode. That sucks. But you can import and export your wrestlers from MyRise. So that's pretty good. I know a lot of you were asking about that. It was in the last game and it was in 2K23. It was not in 2K22, and that kind of sucked because we had to recreate our characters twice. Especially for me, because I had to go through and try to copy all the moves again. It was something. But I'm glad that they confirmed that, so that's good. That'll make things easier. This year, we are also excited to give players the option to create casual attire. We went over this yesterday. For their characters, which will show up in story modes, story moments such as promos or non-arena settings. So what's funny is AEW Fight Forever, and I know they didn't invent it and they weren't the first ones to do it, but they have basically casual wear, stuff you wear to the restaurants that you would visit or sightseeing segments, the gym, stuff like that, promos. I just think it's funny that 2K25 is bringing it back now, or implementing it into the game as a new feature. Because in the old games, 2K22, 3, and 4, they just gave you like random casual wear. And it was like, It was so dumb. It was so dumb because it was like, oh, here's a white t-shirt and shorts, or here's some jeans and a crappy t-shirt or something. It's like, come on, let me pick. So I'm glad you can pick now. It adds more immersion to the mode. Anyway, personality types and storylines. After choosing whether you want to begin MyRise as part of the men's or women's division, you will have the option to choose from one of 3 personalities: bold and brash, comedic and fun, scheming and calculated. We went over this a little bit in that IGN thing yesterday, but it breaks it down here a little bit more. Is that a cauldron? What the hell's going on here? It looks like there's going to be some bat shmoo crazy things, or bat guano things going on in the story mode, just like last year's women's division or women's MyRise. That's cool. Okay, so the personality type you choose not only colors the way your characters act and respond to the world around them, but it affects what stories you have available to you. After all, a bold and brash superstar like Becky Lynch might approach a situation entirely differently than a scheming and calculated superstar like Seth Rollins. So this will really play into basically the new game plus multiple play. I might actually beat this mode multiple times this year. After the last 2 games, I barely finished the 2K23 ones. I did not finish the ones in 2K24 because of how it's menu based. You know, you just get bored to tears after a while. So even though it's still menu based, a lot of this stuff around it makes it sound a lot more fun. Anyway, your decisions will take you down distinct branches or pathways with characters, arenas, entrances, and more that you can unlock. So it's worth playing multiple times to get the most out of MyRise Mutiny. Nice. Ally storylines and live events. As you progress through MyRise, you will come across brand new ally storylines where you will play as WWE Superstar or a WWE Superstar for the part of the story, rather than your custom superstar. Oh, that's cool. Step into the ring as some top names such as Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso, Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch to help take on NXT Mutiny. It's funny seeing Becky Lynch heavily featured in the game when she hasn't been on the product for what, over a year now? Like, wasn't her last match last WrestleMania? So I'm wondering if she's waiting till after Mania to come back, or she'll make a comeback at Mania and interrupt one of the matches, like help somebody beat Charlotte Flair, which would be hilarious, or help Charlotte Flair win. Who knows? I have no idea. So we get a good look at Drew here. So I wonder if this is like the precursor to getting back to what was it called? Road to WrestleMania, where you could pick your created wrestler, or you could pick a very limited selection of real wrestlers, and you play through their storyline to get to WrestleMania. I know some of you guys don't like playing as created wrestlers. You rather play as the real wrestlers. It sounds like they're slowly getting back to that, and it's going to be an option next year. This might just be the precursor to it. I think that's pretty cool for you guys. Personally, I'd much rather play as my created wrestler, but it's cool to have options, because let's say they somehow get Ultimate Warrior in there, right? An Ultimate Warrior Road to WrestleMania storyline. That would be awesome. Unfortunately, Ultimate Warrior has passed away. It's very sad, but it'd be cool to have him featured in storyline just for the game. That would be awesome. All right, and this is, there are also exclusive ally storylines involving Cody Rhodes and Rhea Ripley, accessible only on subsequent playthroughs. And we get a good look at Rhea Ripley with all 3 championships. That's going to be a unique storyline. That's pretty cool. You get a good look at the championships. This is the best she's ever looked. Awesome. Okay. And while we won't spoil too much, there are also multiple endings to MyRise to experience, so be sure to give it a go a few times to get the most out of the mode. Finally, we are also introducing the live event feature to MyRise, which are optional matches that allow you to build up your characters with progress that will be tracked across multiple playthroughs. Live event matches are also getting ways to earn additional unlockables, superstars, My Faction cards, and original MyRise characters that have been in high demand. So what's funny is the modern community has basically been modding in the side characters in MyRise for years. So it looks like they're going to actually have it to where you can unlock them. for legitimately. That's pretty cool. Here's a glimpse at 2 live event unlocks: Mutiny Demon Finn Balor and MyRise original fan favorite Cole Quinn. Sweet. Demon Finn's coming back. Nice. All right, updates to special guest referee match. Now I know last year this was a big complaint. Even though they brought it back, it was only available like what, 1 match type. So look at this list of match types they have. Before we get to that, let's look at this image real fast. Got a good look at Jay. That looks like Cody over there, his foot sticking out. We got Carlito. It threw me off there for a second. I'm like, wait, is that Carlito? Yeah, it's Carlito. And we got Gunther. And then CM Punk is a ref. And this is a Hell in a Cell match? Is this just like a random match they made up? Or is this in the MyRise mode? Huh. All right, so let's go through the list of matches. Holy crap, that is a lot. New match types for special guest referee. Here we go. 1 versus 1. Normal, 2v2, normal tag, 2v2 tornado tag, 3v3 normal tag, triple threat normal, fatal 4-way normal, handicap 1 versus 2 tornado tag. It looks like every version of handicap match, so I don't have to read through all those. 1 versus 1, falls count anywhere. Triple threat, falls count anywhere. Fatal 4-way, falls count anywhere. 1 versus 1, Hell in a Cell. 2 versus 2, Hell in a Cell tornado tag. Triple threat, Hell in a Cell. Fatal 4-way, Hell in a Cell. 1 versus 1 Iron Man. 1 versus 1 submission. 1 versus 1 Extreme Rules. 2v2 Extreme Rules. Triple threat Extreme Rules. Let's see here. Fatal 4-way Extreme Rules. 1 versus 1 No Holds Barred. 6-man tornado tags. 5-man normal. 5-man Extreme Rules. Holy crap. 6-man normal. 6-man tornado triple tag. Wow. That is a lot of match types that you can play it in. Hopefully we can also use it for custom matches. So that'd be fun. So there you have it. There is the news wrap up for the Ringside Report for MyRise and new referee matches. That's pretty cool. I played as a special guest referee a couple times. I didn't really get into it because it was only available in 1 match type. But I did like the mechanics and it was really fun having it back. Now you can hopefully do those online. So then have a bunch of buddies like play a big match and you're the ref and you can just mess with them the whole time. That'd be kind of fun. So we'll have to wait and see how that works. I'm bummed out that the island mode doesn't allow you to import or export wrestlers. I kind of had a feeling that would be the case because it looks like it's your online character. Like that is your online character. Everything you do to that character is only affected online. Hopefully the mode is not online only, but it sounds like it because it's said it was server based, which means everything that we do in that mode will be deleted once they shut the servers down 2 years from now. So that's a huge bummer. But anyway, there's a lot of cool stuff coming to MyRise this year. I'm a little excited for it. I wasn't before this. I am now. So I can't wait to try it out. Sound off in the comments below. How do you feel about it? And as always, stay frosty.